Hi, Miss.
Hello. 1 second, please.
Yeah,
How are
yeah,
you?
yes. Good.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, there we are. Sorry, I was just doing my hair. It's a disaster. It's a disaster, but okay. So Nadia, welcome to the English class. How's your day going?
I think little relax.
Mm,
Today I didn't have a lot of work, but
great.
I need to support other to my colleague, and I like it because I learn about other process.
That sounds good.
Yeah, yeah,
Are
yes.
you taking a kind of course or not? Or what
So
is it?
sorry.
Are you taking a kind of course?
No, no, actually, no. Obligatory is not. Is it the word? I don't know.
Mhm.
Yes, it's not obligatory, but I need to take a different course during the year.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's always good to renew, we can say, or back
Yes.
information,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Yes. I think. We need to update or know a new process or a new technology, and I like it.
Totally agree with you. Totally agree. Sounds good. In my case, I'm still working, we can say, but I just want all of the uh, because classes, no more classes. Thanks God. No more classes. Yeah, no more classes with the students. But now we have this period where we have to update the grades, and and since I am on charge of one of the groups, um, my name is in every single grade paper, so I have to sign
Okay.
with all of.
Do you up the grades or keep the same grade?
No, well, I've been working the same exactly grade
Ah,
for.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, yes, seems because I work with the youngest from the elementary school. Oh, I work with the with first and second grade students.
mm,
So they are the youngest from all of the from.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. But
So
I just
yeah, so seems like I'm the most patient teacher because nobody of my classmates, nobody of my colleagues wants to work with the youngest.
yeah.
So my principal is saying like, okay, well, 1 more year, you will have to work with the youngest. Uh,
Oh, they have
and I'm
a yeah, yeah, yeah.
we are supposed to rotate groups, but
Uh,
we don't do it. Honestly, we don't because um well, I'm the most experienced teacher working with young students, so
okay,
that's why. And I don't know
good.
if I would like to, because I'm get used to work with young students. So
Oh, yes. Well, I don't know.
how about you? Would you be able to, in your case, would you be able to handle to work with young people?
No, 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 please, no.
I know. So yes or yes, one of the requirements should be have a lot of patience.
Sure, sure, sure.
Yeah, I consider I am very patient. I
Sure.
consider myself. But anyways, guys, welcome back. I see here now Sai, Diana, Tadeo, yeah. So, tell me, please, how's everything going? It's nice to see you. How about Sai? It's been kind of long time since we don't see or listen. So, Sai, how's everything going? Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you? Is everything okay?
Yes, all okay. A lot of work.
I imagine that something that has to do with your job, I guess. But I'm glad that you're back. So welcome. So everybody,
Thanks.
listen. Today we are going to discuss some new vocabulary. In my opinion, it's going to be kind of interesting. Cause okay, I'm gonna share my screen with you, so you have an idea what I want to say. Okay. All right. So today we are going to discuss about the decades, but but not all of the decades, of course not. Some specific ones. Okay. All right. So I have here this picture, and as you can see, I included some of the decades from and no, no, the 20s could be. But I want you to tell me, please, in your opinion, because I know I have young people here, but like for example, in my case, I had. I grew or I spent my childhood in the 90s, and to me it was pretty good. I have very good memories about that decade because it was a part of my childhood. Okay. But I want to listen to you guys. In your opinion, um I know some of you lived or had some experiences in the past in some of these decades. Yes. For example, Nadia, in your case, I guess the 80s, 90s,
No, 80s. 80s was the
80s.
best. Yes.
Uh, I really love this decade. I think
Yes.
80s are.
The
I mean,
best.
80s were amazing. Yes, I agree. I agree with you. I agree. I actually mentioned this to you previously.
Yeah,
Remember
yeah,
we
yeah.
had a
I
conversation?
remember. Sure.
Yes, and of course, I didn't have the chance to live the 80s. But in your case, Nadia, for example, can you share some experiences? What do you remember about the 80s? How was, I don't know, the fashion or the clothing or what activities or interests or something? What was going on around the 80s?
I remember, for example, the fashion on the cloth
Mhm.
was with bright colors, for example, with accessories for the hair, big, the color, the makeup was more accent, no, more strong, mo-
Oh, uh-huh.
more strong, and for woman and men.
Oh, really?
um
Makeup?
but
Me-
yeah, I think it was when the men beginning to make up, I think.
Oh, okay.
And the music was great, very different kind of music, the different. And what other, I don't know, the word of the music, the lyrics was rebel lyrics, or lyrics with rebel histories, or with rude language, maybe, but I think measured,
What do you mean?
mesurada, with measured, no,
Measured.
yes, measured. And I love
The 80s.
the 80s, yes, 80s.
Yes. Yes, I totally agree with you. In my case, well, I didn't have the chance to live in the 80s because I was born in 90s. But however, I consider it was one of the best decades because the music, the clothing, the whole environment, and so many other things that I agree with you. I totally agree with you. So thank you, Nadia. How about you, Diana? In your opinion, because Diana is very young. I don't know. Diana is 20 something, or yeah,
20.
yeah. I'm sorry.
20.
20. Okay. So you are from the 20s or the 2000s. So 2000s. Yeah, you are from the 2000s. But okay, do you have any good memory, or what do you think is like the most relevant or important or iconic from the 2000s, for example, in your case? Like Nadia said, the music, the clothing, and the bright colors. Okay, how about the 2000s? What do you?
I don't know, because my fathers in my childhood they play music like the ay, cosas de los 80.
80s. 80s.
Yeah.
So you like 80s?
Eh,
Oh, okay. Yeah, me too. Okay. But for example, I think in the 2000s, it's like kind of the technological issues,
yeah.
and so all of the technology, everything that has to do with technology, for me, it's like the most iconic, right? Not including the clothing or the music, but to me, in my opinion, right? Because and technology was not so good during the 80s and 90s. So the 2000s, it was like best for technology, in my opinion. So anything else you want to ask?
No.
Okay. So finally, but not least important, of course, is what can you tell me? What of these decades, when you were young, did you live, for example, or any experience?
80s and 90s.
80s, 90s. So you are from, you were born in 80 something?
And 90,
90.
no, 1988.
Oh, so you're the end of the 80s, beginning of 90s.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So what can you tell us then? So for example, your childhood, or when you were a teenager, it was around the 90s, right?
Yes. In my childhood, I grew up listening to a lot of rock
Good.
and disco music. My
Mhm.
mom is a fan of Donna Summer.
Okay, is that a 70s band?
I don't know. but the disco music and the rock is, for example, Creedence, The Doors, Black Sabbath,
Good.
the Beatles,
Good taste.
a lot of
Okay.
fans of the rock that
Oh,
in these days is based in iconic rock bands 4 years ago.
I agree with you. And which one do you like the most? 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s?
It's difficult, but in each decade, great groups of music. Uh, and Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix is the 60s. For example, in the image in the 80s, Madonna, Sid Vicious, Spice Girls, Nirvana, 90s.
Iconical.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, difficult decision, but well, in my case, I agree with Diana and Nadia. 80s rule. In my opinion, okay. Thank you very much, guys. Okay, so after, I'm asking you all of this because what we are seeing today has to do with some of the decades in the past. Yes. So, okay. 1 second, please. So sorry. I'm getting ready with my book. Okay. All right. Maybe you say, why the teacher is asking this? I don't get it. Well, there is a point. Always there is a point whenever I ask you about some situations. But in this case, okay. Over here, okay. Please, how about to go to your books in the page number 48 and 49? We are going to discuss some things that has to do with previous decades in the past, okay? So that's what we are going to discuss today. It says, my best decade. My best decade? I don't know. I consider this the 2000s now, but but in the past, well, I would say 90s, I guess. Okay. There you go. Whenever you're ready, please tell me so we can start. We have a reading session right there.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. It says, a sign of the times. Please, any volunteer to start with the reading? A sign of the times.
A sign of the times. We all look back fondly on what was in fashion when we were younger. You know that old song you still sing along to in the car from time to time when no one is looking, or that comfortable pair of sweatpants you're ashamed to admit you ashamed to admit you still love to wear. Looking back on previous decades, what do we think of them now? Mary, Bob, and Raul shared their memories from 3 very different decades.
Thank you very much. Okay. Another student, please, to read the 2000s, where it says Glee. Everybody knows Glee, right? This famous TV show.
Yes.
All right. So how about Diana? Yeah, how about Diana?
For some time in my teens, I watched it in bed till late at night. My mom was always coming into my room, so I would quickly change channels and pretend I was watching National Geographic. As the intellectual in the family, I had a reputation to maintain and live with all its strange, dense moods and questionable sound choices. What a no-no it still influences so many of the teen shows we watch today.
Thank you very much. That is Mary from Chicago. Okay, 90s cooking shows. How about SI?
In the 90s, I couldn't afford to eat out very often, so I had to learn how to cook. Cooking shows were big then, so when I was making dinner, I used to pretend I was hosting my own show. I often invited a friend to co-host, and we would use a camcorders to video or cooking shows. It's only a matter of time before one of those videos appears on YouTube. Bob Boston.
Thank you so much. Okay, then 1980s or 80s. Please. Who's missing? Is Ever or Tadeo in here in the session?
Yes,
Okay, please.
ABBA. Uh, my dad used to be a whole ABBA fan at one time, so I grew up listening to their songs and eventually got hooked too. My friends were always teasing me, of course, but I bet some of them certainly sang along to Dancing Queen in the shower. I still have a Spotify playlist with their hits, which I memorized at the time.
Which I'd memorized at the time. Okay, thanks a lot. All right, so as you can see, it's very similar to some of the comments you told me. This from the 80s, it sounds very similar to something that is I mentioned about his mom, that he like a group and now he listens to that music. I mean, sounds very similar. But okay, thank you. So, question, which of the interests are mentioned? TV shows, music, gadgets, clothes, and food. Which one? Which ones? Because it's more than one.
TV shows,
TV
music,
show.
food,
Food,
um,
gadgets? No.
no, gadget, no,
Clothes?
no.
Neither clothes. So, yeah, TV, I agree with you. TV shows, music, and food. That's right. Okay, then, as you see, and maybe you realized, we have some expressions in the reading text. Yes? For example, when they
Las
say,
dos, por favor.
from time to time, what do you think is the meaning when saying that? Or for some time, or a matter of time, or at the time. And then we have the possible options. Sometimes, for a period of time, certain that something will happen, then this is very okay. All right, so from time, what's the meaning?
I think from time to time, for some time is sometimes, maybe.
I know. It sounds very like almost the same. But you know what? The thing here is that I don't want to sound very obvious, but okay. From time to time, it's like sometimes. For some time. Then we have for a period of time, certain that something will happen. Then those are my three options. For some time, yes, the rest of students, Sai, Tadeo, Diana, Nadia.
For some time is for a period of time.
It is, yes. For some time, exactly. For a period of time, correct. A matter of time. It's like, it's just matter of time. It is certain that something will happen or then.
Certain.
Yes. Exactly. This exercise was pretty obvious. Okay, and then of course in biologic, at the time is like saying then. That's right. Okay, maybe you have heard these kind of expressions before. Yes, for some time, a matter of time, at the time, etc., etc. Do you know any other expressions that includes the word time?
Miss, but the last expression at the time, the sentences said, which I memorized at the time.
Which one? At the time?
At the
No,
time.
it's different.
Yeah, because
No,
I don't.
it changed. It changed. In my book, it changed. The order was changed. But you tell me at the time?
Yes, at the time.
Then.
It's not clear at the time is in a specific moment. No.
At the time. Not really in a specific moment, but it is like saying, because I'm talking about a moment, not in a specific. I don't know if I explain myself. At the time, the TV. No, at the time I was watching TV, or then I was watching TV. We can say, but it's not like a very 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 specific moment, but it's a moment or it's in a period of time, but not really that specific. I don't know if I explain myself.
But what does it mean then?
Entonces,
Is the same?
it is.
Okay, thank you.
Entonces, but meaning in a time. Yes, I don't know how to
moment.
Exactly. In a moment, we can say entonces, but not the entonces for something else. No. Entonces, mentioning a moment. Exactly.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, I got
Okay.
it. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, do you know any other expressions that includes the word time? Besides these expressions we just saw, any other expressions that you know that includes the word?
Maybe once a time, maybe.
Once a time, yeah, good. Once a time, once upon a time. Nice. Any other? Oh, okay. All right. Look, I'm asking you this because now, oh, my camera, sorry. I'm asking you this because in English, we have some elements that we call collocations, okay? And when we say collocations, in English, we imply that one single word, I mean, you can combine one single word with another word to have kind of different meanings. Yes? Like the word time. Excuse me. So basically, collocations in English is the use that you give to a single word for different situations or for different meanings, with different phrases or with different words for different or to describe different situations or meanings. So, can you see my screen, by the way? I think yes. Okay, we are going to see some collocations. It means that we are going to see some expressions in English that include the word time. Okay, what is the meaning? How can we use it? Etc. Etc. Okay, maybe some of these expressions you already heard or you already familiar to. For example, waste time. What is waste time?
When I lazy,
When is it? One more time, please.
when I lazy,
Not really lazy or laziness, but for example, waste time is like doing useless things, okay? Or I'm wasting my time. For example, I went to the, I don't know, I went to a party I didn't want to go, but I went and I'm like, I'm wasting my time in this moment. I'm wasting my time in this place because I'm doing nothing. Okay. So that is waste time. Waste time. Doing useless things. For example, he's wasting time since childhood. Oh, that's so rude. He's wasting time since childhood. Or he's wasting his time at school, for example. So implying that doing nothing or doing useless things. Okay? In Spanish, this could be something like perder el tiempo. Okay? Then, just in time. Just in time. Any idea? Well, you can see the description right there, but ideas.
This term is used frequently in the production, in manufacturer. Just
Good. Good. Delivery, for example, or deadline for a document or deadline for a job. Exactly. So just in time is like at the perfect time. Okay. Example, have a seat, Robert. You got here just in time for match. Oh, I arrived just in time for the English class. Yes. So basically, like getting at the perfect time. Okay. Run out of time. Run out of time.
Finish the time.
No more time. Exactly. Like time is over. No more time. Have no more time. Exactly. Example, I run out of time, so I go to the store. So it's basically finished. No more time. That's it. Right on time. This is very, very, very similar to the previous one, but in this case, it's like exactly on time. No more no more minutes further or before. It's like exactly, o'clock or 30 or 15 or the exactly time we can say. Okay, so for example, the bus left but on time. Well, in this case, implies it's not exactly in the time they were supposed to leave. But for example, oh, I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking about the next another example. But we can say, the exam started right on time. At what time? 8 o'clock. So no one more minute further or before. It's right exactly the time. Okay. I'm not saying that this is supposed to be o'clock. No. For example, if you have a schedule and a specific time, like, oh, it's gonna be at 9:30. Okay, right on time, 9:30. Not 9:31, not 9:29. No, 9:30. Exactly the time we have a schedule, for example. Okay. Spend time. What is spend time? Spend time.
To do something.
Exactly. Very good. It's basically pass your time doing something. I spent some times in Australia when I was a kid, or I spent a very good time with my family on vacation. Yes, or my sister is spent great time with her daughter on weekends. Is that basically is that pass the time doing something. That's it. Time or free time. What is free time? Oh, I have free time tomorrow. What is it? Yes? It's I, Diana, Tadeo, Nadia. Free time, free time. Hello.
When I don't do anything.
When, well, not exactly do anything because you may have free time and do something, but free time is it's like you have this period of time available, yeah, to do
Available. Yeah.
available, exactly. So we also say this in Spanish as well. Tener tiempo libre. I have free time. Okay.
What is the pronunciation for the other word? Spare?
Spare time.
Okay.
Free time or spare time is the same. Okay. In my free time, I enjoy swimming, eating, and cooking. In my free time, I enjoy sleeping, guys. Me. Okay. Then it says, oh, we have many guys. It's about time. Finally. That's it. It's about time for me to swim. It's like saying, it's finally time to swim. Okay. It's about time. It's like saying finally. Have a hard time. When you heard this, is pretty obvious. Have a hard time is like
Difficult period.
a difficult period, a difficult moment. He's been having a hard time with his research paper. I'm having a hard time with mathematics. Okay, I mean, play is difficult. Good. On time. It's very similar to the previous one. On time is exactly at right time. He's always on time. I think we have heard this expression before because it's very we use it a lot when we practice the present tenses. On time. Have time to, what is it? Very similar to free time. Similar.
We are available.
available to something. Mhm. He liked to take cricket lessons, but he don't have enough time. Mhm. Similar to the previous one. Okay. Take your time. What is it? Take your time. It's okay. What is take your time?
When have sufficient time.
Uh-huh. Exactly. Like, I don't want to say when you take your time. Yes, exactly. Like you have enough time to do something. Okay. So, for example, no need to hurry. We have a lot of time. Mhm. That's it. Enough to have enough time. Then, just in time, it's very similar like the previous one over here. And we have already this perfect time. It's repeated. Sorry, guys, it's repeated. Save time. So we have waste time. We already know what is that. And save time is the opposite.
Productive.
That has to do kind of. Well, not exactly, but save time is
Efficient time, maybe.
not really efficient. Oh, could be exactly. For example, if save time is like the example we have here. I love to shop online because it saves time. Like if you have the chance to omit to do something and that you're not gonna waste your time, you do it. Like shopping online, or for example, paying the bills online. Yeah, that is something that helps you save time. Ahorrar tiempo. That's what it is. Okay. Then tell someone the time. That's pretty obvious. Tell somebody the time, or tell someone the time to tell the time. Can you tell me the time, please? What time is it? Everything that has to do with that. Okay? That's it. All right. Many collocations, I know. But okay. Guys, any question, comments, or something about something with all of these expressions?
No.
Okay. I know they are many of the collocations. But okay, look, I share my screen in a moment. We have a practice with these collocations in English. So over here, wait a moment. Okay, guys. When you scroll down over here in the red letters, can you see that? Red letters. If you click on that, it takes you to page 144. Yes, it says expressions with time. It is all of the expressions in English that include the word time, okay? Over here is the first exercise. Okay. As you can see there, we have some bold letters. From time to time, I waste a lot of time, only a matter of time, time myself, take your time, pass the time, on time, in the time for, yeah, in no time, anytime, for some time, at the time, oh, many times. Make time, one at a time. Okay, so as you see over there, we have numbers from 1 to 14. So over here we have the possible meaning for all of these expressions, including the word time, okay? For example, we have don't hurry. What do you think is the expression for don't hurry? From the time, only a matter of time, I waste time, time myself, take your time, pass the time. What do you think? Don't hurry, don't
Take
hurry.
your time.
Take your time, correct. Okay. Exactly. Good. That's number 5. Good. How about occasionally? What do you think? Occasionally.
From time to time.
Sorry?
From time to time.
What number? What number?
1.
From time to time. Occasional. Yes, correct. Okay, good. For a quite a long period of time. For quite a long period of time. What is that? What do you think? There are many. So number 1, no, can be only a matter of time, waste time, time myself, pass the time, on time, in time for, in no time, anytime, now. For
Pass
some,
the time, maybe.
which one, Nadia?
6.
Number 6. Pass the time. This is like spend time, but no, I don't think that's the one. Yes. For a quite long period of time.
11.
11. Thank you, Sai. Correct. For some time. Yes. Thank you. Very soon. Very, very soon. Very soon.
12. At the time.
At the time, 12.
Or yes, at time.
At the time. I think you should try one more time. I don't think it's at the time. Pass the time now. Can we pause the time? Very soon. Yes, Esai, Diana? Because I think Tadeo left. Esai, Nadia? No, excuse me, Esai, Diana?
10.
I agree with you. Yes, 10. Very soon, exactly. It's like anytime now. Okay. Early enough for something. Early enough for something. What? Early enough for something.
At the time. 12.
12 at the time. Early enough for something at the time. At the time. No, I don't. No, definitely not. No, try one more time, please.
In time for
What number?
8.
A number 8. Yeah, exactly. In time for early enough. Yes, good. Then it says, certain to happen at some point in the near future. Which one? certain. What do you think?
Only two, only a matter of time.
Yes, I think so. What's that? Only a matter of time.
Two.
Okay, number 2. Good, 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 good. Great. Fast. Fast.
At the time.
Not at the time. At the time. No, but it's not at the
No,
time.
it's
It's
at the
not at the time.
moment. No, isn't it?
No.
No, okay.
Look at the examples we have. It's in the sentence.
Yeah.
I'm always telling my sister to run so we can get the bus stop in no time. I'm always telling my sister to run so we can get to the bus stop in no time. Fast. Is that one. Number 9 is fast. In no time is fast, 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 fast. Okay. Nadia, in those days.
Any time now? No.
Nadia,
No,
Nadia, look, in those days. Now it is at the time, Nadia.
No.
Now it is, yes, at the time, in
Yeah.
those days.
Okay.
Now it is in those days. Okay, on schedule. On schedule.
Schedule.
On schedule.
On time. 7.
Yes, it is. Exactly. I think that was pretty obvious. Very good. Don't use time well.
It's easy.
Yes. What is that?
3.
Number 3. Exactly. Waste time. Exactly. That's right. Okay. We're almost done. Spend time. That's easy also. Spend time. Spend time. Spend time.
Take your time. No.
No, I think we already used take your time. Take your time, we already used it. Hi, Diana. So,
Pass the time.
pass the time, exactly. Spend time, pass the time. That's right. Number 6. Yes. Okay, then one by one. One by one. One by one.
Time myself.
Time myself. No, it's not time myself.
14.
14. That's right. It's one at a time. So one by one. That's right. Thank you, Esai. Then measure how long I take to do something. Measure how long I take to do something. This is what you told me, Diana, the one you told me before. Measure
Time
how long.
myself.
Time myself, exactly. It's measure how long I take to do. Sorry, what number was that? 4, right? Okay. And then the last one, what is the one we're missing? Reorganize your time for something or someone. What was that?
Make
What number is?
time.
What is it? What number is missing?
30.
13, right?
Yes.
No.
Make
Yes, thank you. 13. 13. Did we organize? Hey, let's check. Excellent. Very good. That's right. Actually, I didn't want to tell you, but we have the answers here. Here are the answers.
6.1 A.
5. Take your
Mhm.
time.
B.
1. From time to time.
C.
11. For some time.
D.
10. Any time now.
E.
8. In time for.
F.
2. Only a matter of time.
G.
9. In no
Mhm.
time.
H.
12. At the time.
I.
7. On time.
J.
3. Waste time.
K.
6. Pass the time.
L.
14. One at a time.
M.
4. Time myself.
N.
13. Make time.
Correct. I know. I knew we had the answers, but I wanted you to tell me. Because when we listen, of course, it's super, super easy that way. But okay, dear students, thank you for staying here. But please, I need to check my list super fast. That will be like, promise you, 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Okay. 1 sec. Can you believe tomorrow is Thursday? Thursday. Wow. Super fast. Okay. So, as always, my students, we have Diana, Beauty Permission, Nadia, Tadeo, Esai. That's it. Thanks a lot. Okay, dear students, I checked my list, so it means that you're free to leave for session. Thank you so much for your time. See you tomorrow, okay? Thank you, guys. Have a good evening.
Bye, Miss.
See you. Bye.
Goodbye.